I made a authentic bolognese sauce, and I had to buy wine for it. And I'm just a huge lightweight, and I never really, I don't drink very often because I just always forget that alcohol exists, really. And I've only had half a cup.
I actually do cuss a little.
The sauce turned out great, so I don't want to be judged for the straw. I know that it's unconventional. What can I say? I'm an unconventional gal. I don't want to stain my teeth more than I already stain them. Cut me some slack, okay? I'm going to be talking about cryptids, and I'm just going to be talking about if I would date them. If I would date them. We got a lot of hairs floating around in here right now. First up to bat, Mothman. Here's what I'm gonna say. Can fly, which is super convenient, okay? But I don't want to date someone just because they can fly. I would just be essentially using him for his flight, the art of flight. I don't know. He seems very quiet, very shy, which is fine. I've been known to be able to maybe like get people to kind of come out of their shell a little bit because I will embarrass myself without realizing it, really. I just feel like he doesn't have a sense of humor. And if I'm going to date someone, I know that I'm going to be the funnier one. Like, I just know. And we're not going to debate it. I'm just already, I am the funnier one. Sorry. It's okay. But if you are at least pretty funny, and if we can see eye to eye on some humor, that's all I need. But Mothman, he just seems like he's really shy in the way that I would make an easy joke and he just would be like this. I can't do that. Bigfoot. Here's the thing. Bigfoot. He's hairy. I understand. I'm also hairy. I totally get it. In fact, as a child, do you see this? I used to get made fun of as a little kid for how hairy my arms were. I understand. I understand being hairy. I just feel like he's antisocial. He seems like he may have anger issues. I don't like that. And also, he just doesn't really want to get out and like go anywhere. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm a total homebody. Date night at home. Great. But if it's like, let's go run some errands. I love to run errands. And if you can run errands with me, you're a keeper, okay? I like you. I'm yours, But he just seems like he wouldn't even want to do that. And so, yeah, I just feel like we couldn't really have that much fun together. And fun for me is like the bare minimum, So, skinwalkers, they're cool. I mean, they can look like other things though, other people, stuff like that. And so my concern here is that it would be, unless I find a really diamond in the rough skinwalker, they could easily cheat on me because they could easily look like someone else. And then someone goes, "Hey, I saw Doo-Doo-Doo at the bar and Doo-Doo-Doo was talking to Doo-Doo-Doo." And I would go, "My Doo-Doo-Doo?" And they would go, "I think it was your doo-doo-doo, but then your doo-doo-doo looked like someone else." And I would go, "That could have been my doo-doo-doo. Yeah, my doo-doo-doo." I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that a skinwalker could get away with. And I really value honesty, even as a friend, but in a relationship, 100%. So I'm not going to date a skinwalker. Loch Ness Monster. Here's the thing. I've always wanted to go to Scotland, okay? It looks beautiful. Ancestry.com said that I'm 30% Scottish. Love it. But I can't date anyone who lives in the water. I'm sorry. I'm terrified. And I don't care that it's a loch, okay? I can't see the bottom of it, and it's certainly not practical. A ghost. So a ghost is technically a cryptid. I feel like, it could be fine, but I feel like they would maybe scare me a lot. So that would be really difficult for me because I don't like when people scare me a lot. If it's on purpose, that's what I really don't like. If it's an accident, totally fine. Yeah, there's some potential there, but also I just feel like they would be an avoidant. You know what I mean? Sasquatch, who I get confused with Yeti, and Bigfoot. To me, all the same person. Again, I feel like with Sasquatch, I would hope that they live up to their name where they're, Sasquatch. But I like someone who's a little sassy. Keep me on my toes. I love that. I can be a little sassy as well.
I actually do cuss a little.
Yeti, I think Yeti would live in a cold environment, right? Or maybe I'm just thinking of the Goosebumps book. I don't know. Shout out Goosebumps. I love Goosebumps. But a Yeti, I don't like the cold. So yeah, I don't really think I could do that. I don't want to be like in the snow and be like, babe, where you at? You're not going to catch me doing that. Vampire might have the most potential because they tend to be very pale. And newsflash, this chick is a little bit pale. So long story short, a vampire and I would get along, I think, pretty well because we could stay inside. And like I already said, I'm a homebody. Totally cool with me. But here's the thing. Well, first of all, I cook with garlic all the time. You're telling me I can't? Sorry, you're gonna need to leave the house then for a little bit while I cook. No ifs, ands, or buts, right? But I feel like my big holdup with vampires is that I feel like they're very dramatic. I don't know how much I can handle being with someone who is very dramatic. But then again, all my best friends are pretty dramatic. So maybe it would be fine. I think that I actually get along well with people who are very dramatic like me. Werewolves. Oh, werewolves again, I said might have anger issues. I feel like they do. Which I get it. There are certain instances like traffic makes me angrier than anything, really. I long to be a passenger princess. I don't like driving. I don't mind it, but it's just like, no, thank you. I'm good. Can you drive?
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Or when I'm behind someone who's walking very, very slowly, which is funny because I'm actually a very slow walker. Not only am I a slow walker, but I will veer. Like I veer off of when I'm walking, and then I have to come back and I'm like, oh shit, wait. But here's the thing though with a werewolf, if the anger issues are under control and stuff like that, then this could really work because all we have to do is coordinate around full moons. And that's easy. I've got a calendar and we could go, okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're good. Friday, Saturday.
No, Friday, Saturday? No, we're not in the clear.
Wait, what's this weekend? A waning gibbous? Oh, we're fine then. We're totally fine. Scarecrow. I'm allergic to hay, so no, I'm good. Thank you. Also creepy. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I try to be, whatever. Like, it's not really about looks. It's about personality and heart and mind and soul. But I just don't want to date a scarecrow. But I'm like, oh, I would maybe consider Mothman. Okay, last but not least, mermaids. Don't get me wrong, very pretty, but you live in water. No. And I don't like the fin. The fin really weirds me out. Sorry. Like, I don't mean to be judgmental, but I just do not like the fin. Okay, so that's all that I really can think of. That's all that I've got. There are other cryptids. There are a lot of them. Who else would we got? Chupacabra, I put that. But then I didn't look up what it looks like. Hold on. Chupacabra. Okay, let me get live action. What do they look like? And again, it's not about looks. I've said that. I've said it once. I'll say it again. But, okay, so it looks like a dog. That's a no then from me. That feels really weird. Okay, that's all that I've got. Okay, bye. Thank you for stopping by. It's got some good notes in it. I would say notes of 12-point font. That's a terrible joke. They make you buy a whole bottle to make a sauce.